Doug and I met at Cars and Coffee in San Clemente, and I was so impressed with this vehicle, just the fit and finish and how you did it. So just tell me, what is this?
This is a 1964 Plymouth Valiant Wagon.
Okay, Plymouth Valiant Wagon. So as I remember, the Plymouth Valiant, they had like this bulletproof 6-cylinder in it. Does this still have the original motor, or did you go with a V8?
This has the original Slant 6 motor in it that comes with the car. It's very popular. Super 225. It's a great engine.
You know what? My mother had one of these, and it had a Slant 6, and the thing was bulletproof. It leaked oil like a sieve.
Yeah.
But all you would have to do is put more oil in it, put gas in it, and the thing, it never quit.
The original engine in this ran great. It was original. It just leaked too much. So we had it rebuilt just so it wouldn't leak anymore. But there was no problem with the way it ran when we bought it.
Okay, so this is the original engine, just rebuilt.
Actually, no, we got a crate engine, had it rebuilt, and we put it in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. But, I mean, this looks like original equipment. I mean, it looks like this is how this thing would have rolled out of the showroom.
This is exactly what it would look like if you would have bought a brand new one. It's just a different, not the one that was in it. That's all.
Right. Okay. Now, all right. So I noticed you still got the alternator. You kept the V-belt. Now, did you do any more upgrades on this, or is this all the wiring is how it came? Well, obviously you got a new battery, but
right.
Carburetor, the heater, everything is original style.
There's a couple things in here. We have electronic ignition, right? So that's new. We went from a single barrel to a dual barrel carb, which is great. And then the other thing we did here was we put a master the
brake booster,
the brake booster there with disc brakes for the front of it. So that's what's new in here. The wiring's pretty much the same.
Okay, all right.
A different radiator and a different cap for the head. That's about it.
Just kind of dress it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, no, I mean, super clean. And I'll be honest with you, I expected it to be this clean under the hood because I saw how nice it was outside.
Yeah, we really like the car.
Okay, well, now, let's check out the inside here. So you jump in that side, I'll jump in this side, because as I recall, this would have had some interesting features in 1964.
Yeah, they do.
Now, as we check out the inside of this car, man, the fit and finish is just impressive. So all of this, same paint and body guy.
Yeah, same paint body guy for the inside as well as the outside. Funny story behind this dashboard here. The other guy had cut a big hole to put a radio in this, and I have a really hard time finding that dash. I got a call from one of my buddies saying, hey, there's a lady in Paramount. They're parting out the car. Meet me at the house. I go to the house. I set him with the dash and him with the back seat, took it out of that car, brought it to the body. So when I dropped this off at the body shop, it was the old dash. He put the new one in and repainted it.
Okay, I like it. And now I'm looking at, I noticed it looks like original pieces here. This all looks original. And then this is the radio you're talking about. I noticed you got speakers here in the kick panel. Yeah. So this is basically a modern stereo.
Yeah, this is a full digital system. It just has the original faceplate knobs and everything up here. These are all original knobs here too. Yeah. All this trim is. But what's great, you can charge your phone, play your phone in it, play all your favorite music off Spotify, whatever source you use. And of course, we got it in the front and the back.
Okay, now, as we move over here to the instrumentation, the push-button transmission. Now, did you know this had that when you got the car?
Well, I didn't know it had it when I got the car, but it's the first thing I noticed when I sat down in the seat. I go, wait a minute, let me take a look at this,
Yeah, like, hey, hold on, how do I put it? Where's the shifter?
Yeah, for sure. And it's real fun, too. These light up at night when you're driving. It's really cool.
Yeah. Now, is that original gauges?
My gauges weren't working when I bought the car.
Okay.
So I bought used gauges that worked. Mm-hmm. So I bought them off on eBay that worked. And then this is aftermarket faceplate here. And these plates here, these are aftermarket. But the ashtray's original. We had that one re-chromed.
Yeah. Okay. No, because, I mean, I know you replaced them, but these are original pieces from a different 64. Yeah, because, man, they look great, like in really good condition.
Yeah, those are the original ones. This actually is the original speedometer. Mm-hmm. It was these ones over here that didn't work that it had done, but those came from another car. Yeah, they came out of another car.
Okay, and they were working. And I see 77,000 miles. Are those original miles?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because when I bought it, the guy didn't know when I bought it from him, so that would have been the previous engine that was on there. But I don't know for sure to tell you.
Well, because when I was a kid, right, people would literally park their car before they went over 100,000 miles. Because you go over 100,000 miles, the car literally was worth less than half of what it was at 99,000, right? Yeah. And so it's hard to believe that somebody would run 170,000 miles on a Valiant, but Those motors are bulletproof.
61 years old, you know, so it goes a long time. But it was the original motor in there, so I'm assuming it was 177. But you know, you never know. I don't know who owned it.
No, definitely. Okay, and are those original pedals?
Those are original pedals.
Dude, that is... I can't believe that the pedal has held up for 61 years.
Yeah, that's the one that was in there. So, and the brake one too. So we took it off when we had the brakes redone, and we said, we're keeping this stuff. We're gonna try to put it back on.
Oh, absolutely. Now, this interior is really nice. Tell me who did this interior, and is this a carpet kit, or did they fabricate it and make it just for your car?
Well, the same place at Jerry's Body Shop, they had the interior guy come to his shop and do it in the shop.
Yeah.
And so you can buy the kit for this car.
Okay.
And so I can't remember if they bought it or I bought it, but that was a kit that fits specifically into this car. Mm-hmm. And I think they did a great job with it. And then these colors in the seats, you know, I just kept going online looking at what I wanted, and I saw that this looked like the pattern we want to go with. Yeah. And so that's what we went with.
Okay, all right, I like it. Now, is this a factory door panel, or was this created by the custom shop, the interior shop?
Well, the door panels are interesting, right? Because they're comes kind of wood, like a fake little
cardboard.
It's like, and it's all warped and stained. So I didn't know what to do with that, but you know what? We just found some. There's a place in Oregon called Wildcat. You can buy Mopar stuff.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
They shipped it to me. They were fine, and we used them. So they're original panels, but from a different car. They're not pre-made panels.
So they're basically NOS parts then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, did they do the custom stitching on here, or is this the style that it came with? Is this the style that came in the car originally?
It didn't have an interior when I got it, so I don't know. But this is when I had him do that custom stitch right there from the guy that did the interior work.
Well, it's a great job here. I'm really digging this. All right, let's go back outside here. Let me ask you this. Did you buy this in this condition? Did you restore it? Did you, a daily driver, tinker in it? Tell me a little bit about the background on the car.
One of my friends was going to purchase one from one of his buddies, and came up to him and said, "You want to buy it?" He goes, "I'm too busy with other cars." And I go, "I'll take it." So I bought it, and it was bare bones, spray painted, spray cans. It was a mess.
Spray cans. Okay, now I'm looking at this car, and it's hard for me to imagine this looking like anything other than it does now. I mean, it looked like it just rolled off the showroom floor. So how bad could it have been?
Well, a lot of the chrome was painted with the spray cans, had holes in the roof, holes in the floor, no back seat, no interior, Mexican blanket on the seat. It was pretty rough.
Pretty rough. Okay, now... So how long have you been working on this to do this restoration?
Well, we purchased it in 2016. We sourced parts, which was the hardest thing, for about 3 years, and the restoration was completed at June 2020.
Okay, now we're talking about sourcing parts. Let's walk around the side of the vehicle here. And now, what kind of parts are you talking about sourcing? And did you use any repops, or is everything original NOS?
We did everything we could to find as many original parts and OES parts as we could, but we couldn't find everything. Like some of the door handles are recreated, rebuilt, now. But like a lot of the parts, like a hubcap, steering wheel, we sourced all these parts, found them, and brought them in and repainted them, etc.
Well, it's not a huge car, but man, there is a lot of shines on this thing. So I'm guessing you had to do a lot of polishing. And what about, did you have any pitting, and anything that was pitted, did you replace? I mean, how'd that go?
What was interesting on this, there's 3 kinds of metal. There's stainless steel, there's chrome, and there's also some aluminum. So when there are pop metal and stuff too. So it was really interesting getting it all done.
Yeah.
But yeah, we brought it to some people to restore it for us.
Okay, now, all right, as we come around the back, I'm looking in the back of the car, and what I notice here is I see the book, and this was the original condition of the car.
Yes, that was the original car there when I bought it.
And you weren't joking. I see the primer, and it looked like it was like a rattle can. Did they paint the tires? What?
Yeah, everything was painted. It was painted actually 3 times with the spray can. As we started taking the paint off there, and we were tearing the car down, we wanted to see how many colors were there, so we just took that one door off.
Okay, now I noticed a couple of, little accents here, but I don't think these speakers back here was original equipment. So is that your accent?
Yeah, we added that. We wanted a little sound in it when we're cruising. So even though we got the original faceplate on the radio, that's a full digital system. There's speakers in the front kick plate, and these also ones in the back area.
Okay, so it still has the original look and feel,
Right.
but you got a little modern update.
Yeah.
And then now I have a 62 Impala, and I have one of the original brochures,
Okay.
and that right there looks like original documentation.
Yeah.
Now, are you kidding me? Okay, this says Hayward. My 1962 Impala was literally the last brand new 62 sold at Hayward Chevrolet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's really great.
The fit and finish is phenomenal. Now, who did the paint and body for you?
The paintwork done is Jerry's Body Shop, which is in Huntington Park, California, in LA. They do a lot of cars there. A lot of the lowrider cars are done there. And my friend knows, so I brought the car down. The guy fell in love with the car. He said, "I'm doing your car." So that's how that happened.
Okay. Now, so they did the patch panels and everything that needed to be done, as well as paint.
Yeah, well, we did the bottom somewhere else. We the bottom pan, everything was done somewhere else. But we brought it to him with nothing on it but glass and tires, and he went to work on the body, fixed the holes. There was really not that many dents. It was a really clean body, but getting all the paint off it and everything, that's what he did. And they did the top and the rack and the reinstall of some of the parts too.
All right. So let me ask you something.
Okay.
Total, what'd you pay for the car?
I paid $600 for this car.
$600.
Yep.
So, well, let me ask you this: how much did it cost you to get the rack on here?
Well, someone was trying to buy one of these cars to make a hot rod. That's
Okay.
how I found the rack.
Yeah.
He charged me $600 for the rack.
So you paid 600. So you paid just as much for the rack as you did for the car.
Yeah, except it cost me $600 to chrome it too.
So you paid $600 for the rack.
Yeah.
$600 to chrome it.
Yeah.
So you paid $1,200 for the rack and $600 for the whole car.
I paid $600 to have this installed too.
So you got 3 times what you paid for the whole car just in the rack.
Yeah, I love that rack.
No, but what that tells me is that actually you spent a lot of time and paid a lot of attention to detail
Right.
to get this car looking this good.
Yeah, we had a lot of people asking me to go different directions with it, but I just want to bring it true back to what it was.
Yeah.
And then, with this white top and this, just more of a surfer look. I surf, so I
Right.
like that.
Okay. If you hadn't gone with the original look, what were you said people were trying to convince you to do other things. What were some of the options?
Well, there's the resto mod look, right, with the big 318 in there and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So people kind of wanted me to do that, or the other thing was just leave it as it is and just drive it and surf and get it dirty, right?
Like the patina look.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of the patina. I like this way. We were looking at the brochure here, and we looked it up, and this car was about $2,200 brand new.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you think the value is now?
Well, after we've done all the work on it, I think we put out 40 grand into it. We're getting ready to move on to the next life for this car. We're going to sell it. So we're going to sell it for about $29,900.
Really? Okay, so after all that work, you gonna just let it go, huh? See, that's my problem. I
Yeah.
get attached to them. I get emotionally attached to them.
Yeah, I do too. The restoration and meeting the people and just how great that was, and going to
Yeah.
the car shows. It's been a couple weddings. We've done drive-throughs. We've done a lot with it.
Yeah.
But it's. I think someone else might really love it too. It might be great for someone else as well too. But this video might be something I can just keep and hold.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, hey, she's a far cry away from $1,900 or $2,200. So,
Right.
yeah, definitely. So, where could somebody contact you if they were interested in buying this car?
Well, they could call me on phone number. It's 714-726-5321. 714-726-5321.
All right. So, there you go. Hey, you guys like, subscribe, and definitely comment. And if you are interested in a 1964 Valiant Wagon, you give Doug a call. Doug, man, this is an amazing vehicle.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to show it to us. And you know what? We'll see you guys next time on Gas and Go with Snow.